Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again. Here we are with another edition of Inside the Headset as we go over to Williamson County and talk to the head coach of the Franklin Rebels, head coach Donnie Webb. How you doing tonight, Coach?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing all right. We got through Labor Day and now on to the next gig. And what's going on with Franklin football? Got in a tough battle Friday night as you took one on the chin from the Ravenwood Raptors. But talk a little bit about Ravenwood and that game you were in on Friday night.
It's just a really good Williamson County high school football game. Bottom line, when it comes down to it, is the Raptors made some plays that the Rebels didn't, but it's all that comes down to is it's because it's never about one play. It's never about one kid. It's never about one person. It just comes down to plays being made at the right time, and they were able to make some that we didn't, and was able to finish the game. The frustrating thing from our end, and I'm proud of our kids. We just keep coming back and we'll keep working. Is we're sitting there 7 points away from being 3-0, but we're not, and we're ready to get back on the field again this week.
So the effort wise and everything, it's not a mental thing. It's just the ball's following the other team's way, or something's happening toward the end, and you're just not getting the breaks. That normally if the ball bounces your way, like you said, you're 3-0, and at this point you're now at a faced with 1-2.
Well, we got to be able to help ourselves and make our own breaks, and it's exactly what I've always said. It'll start with me. I got to get better long before the kids got to get better. We had 80 yards in penalty in the first half. And those penalties were costly penalties, 2 of them to keep drives alive for Ravenwood. Whether it be field position or third down, get a late hit, whatever it might be, to keep a drive, to keep a drive going, and we've got to be better at that, and so those are things we're stressing and working on, and one thing about our kids here at Franklin is I'm thankful that I'm not in a community where they're getting all kinds of negative talk at home, because hopefully it's still positive, and we're working forward and looking for the next week.
Rhythm-wise, did you feel like you were okay Friday night? You feel like you were moving the ball the way you wanted to, as far as everything going in and out? I mean, other than the loss, did you feel like that was an area you've been improving on since game one?
Yes. I mean, we actually did some really, really good things. Still disappointed we're not running the ball at the production that we have in the past, because that's we're throwing it a lot better, but at the same time, when you get drops when you're throwing the football, it's we're not built to be 2nd and 10, and so
right. And you would rather throw the ball when you want to throw the ball instead of throwing the ball. Now you're in a level 2 play. You have to throw the ball. There's a big difference there.
It is, and we're getting better at it. Nobody wants to drop a ball on purpose. Nobody,
No.
You know what I'm saying? Is if you drop a play, everybody draws up a touchdown, and it's always easy to draw that play up after one's been run.
Absolutely. Defensively, you felt like you did okay Friday night. You getting better there?
Without a doubt. I still think we're pretty good on that side of the ball, and we've got to do a better job. And Garcia, their quarterback, had a really, really good night.
Did he?
But most of it would have been on busted. And what I mean by that is we lost contain. He got out of the pocket. It was a second level play of we broke on a hitch, and he was able to scramble out and get us over the top. But those are things that the only way you can learn it is for it to happen to you. And I know we'll bounce back with be better at that type of stuff.
You don't have an easy one Friday night as you take on Jay Gore and the McGavick Raiders. What do you know about McGavick other than 1-2 just like you, and they're ready for a win, Coach?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, they got some really good skill players. I don't know them by name. And number 3 will be one of the fastest kids that we've seen. And Jay does a great job with them. Their quarterback is, it will cause us some problems running the ball, a little bit different from what we have seen up until this point. They're real big up front. So that part of it, how are we going to be able to get off blocks and then be able to tackle those guys in space? That's going to be the biggest challenge.
All righty. Well, everything else go all right for Labor Day for you?
Oh, everything's good. At Franklin High, we've had some air conditioning problems, so they've been letting us off at school a little early. So,
hey, how did the new turf and the ceremony surrounding it and everything? You broke in a new turf, which is huge for your school and everything. How'd that go Friday night?
Everything went fine. It's a pretty cool atmosphere at Franklin High on a Friday night, and grass, turf, play on asphalt. There's going to be a lot of folks there, and they're enjoying themselves long before the game ever starts. And we just got to do a better job to allow our kids to be happy at the end, because that's what it's about. It's about the kids. It's not about all the rest of them.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Coach, good luck Friday night. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and we hope you come out with a W against the Raiders.
All right, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. See you.
All right, have a good night.
All righty.